to another CraftNation Podcast, coming to you from the CBC Pale Ale Craft Beer in a Can launch. I'm here with Ivor, the Kleurlingbierman, and Thandi, the CraftGeek. Welcome, guys, and happy Tin Beer Day.
Thank you so much.
It's
lekker.
So, we're here for the CBC Pale Ale in a Can launch. Just right off the bat, what do you guys think of it before we do the other introductions?
So far, I'm really loving this beer. This is such an easy to drink beer. It's gorgeous in its can. Don't have to worry about any sediments at the bottom. So it's going to be a nice beer for traveling and taking with you to Bryce.
Yeah, I love the can.
Yeah.
What do you think?
No, I think it's a really good beer. Very seasonable. You can drink a couple of them after each other and just enjoy it.
Yeah.
I think it's a good one.
Lovely beer.
So we haven't done a podcast for a while. We almost have the whole team back, so to speak.
Yeah.
Shay, we miss you.
Shay, we miss you. Yeah, where are you?
Yeah, what's your big announcement, Shay?
What have you guys been up to? Let's talk a little bit about catch up from the last time we did this podcast.
Cool.
Let's talk a little bit about your website, what's happening. Thandi, ladies first.
All right. So I've been a little sluggish on my website of late. Had a lot of work and personal things, moving house or whatnot. Nice beer opening. But getting back into it because now it's beer fest season.
Yeah, goodness.
So I've gone and bought tickets for all of the up and coming beer fests. I've started writing reviews again. I'm back on Untapped. My leave of absence is officially over.
Okay.
And also I'm going to Ireland on Monday
Sure.
to go and spend
jealous.
St. Patrick's Day in Dublin. And also I'm just going to go taste all of the craft beers in Ireland. Yeah.
We're so jealous.
We want some
jealous.
freebies from Guinness, eh?
You know.
Yes.
Do you know that
Even if
Guinness
it's a
has
coaster,
an IPA?
even if it's just a coaster. Oh, really?
They have an IPA. I'm just telling
Really?
you all this now. Yeah. They've also got like an American Pale Ale. They've got various styles there. So it's not just going to be the dark goodness that we're going to drink when we're there.
So we're
I'm
leaving.
so looking forward to it.
So we want samples.
Yes,
please,
yes.
please do.
It's like the biggest joke, but it's actually the truth. I'm going to take two suitcases, one in the other, and the one is just going to bring back beer. Or bottles, but beer
When we
related.
come back, you'll have even if it's just one for us to sample.
Indeed,
Yeah.
indeed, there'll be something to taste.
We'll be sitting around this microphone and we'll be recording our
Irish
drinking
craft
from
beer. Why
Ireland.
not? Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Good,
Ivor,
really good.
what's been happening with you?
I've just been writing a couple of reviews and festivals and so. I'm just enjoying going to festivals, going to tastings, enjoying the beer there. It's been good.
Nice. Excellent. Well, welcome back. Let's talk a little bit about this beautiful thing I'm holding in my hand here. It is the CBC Craft Beer in a Can. It's a pale ale, new beer from them. Sorry, go for it, guys.
Just the can in itself,
It's gorgeous.
without being someone that knows about beer, just the can in itself would be.
Makes you wanna drink it.
It's attractive.
They're right on trend with this copper as well.
Yeah.
Exactly. It's really attractive. It's
really
trending in
beautiful.
it's something really
Yeah.
good. Yeah.
So one of the reasons why I love a can, and I mean, don't get me wrong, I've got nothing against bottled craft beer. I think it's the best thing ever. But at the end of the day, something like this is very portable. You
Yes.
can take it to places where you can't necessarily take bottles.
Yeah.
Or glasses.
Yeah.
And
And
often with bottles you need a glass with it.
yeah, exactly. And we believe it'll be retailing for around about 60 rand for a full pack.
For a full pack.
Which isn't bad at all.
No,
Really,
no.
it's the kind of thing you can
Very
go.
competitive.
It's
Yeah,
competitive, yeah. I mean, it's 330 mils,
It's
but
around the same price, I think, as the Boston lagers and things like that.
yeah.
So, and that's a good price.
Yeah,
For
but
ale.
Yeah. You've probably seen my tweets a couple of times that you get a 500 ml or 440 ml at some of the restaurants for 60 bucks.
Absolutely.
So if you can get 4 of these that are really good for
Drink at
60
home,
bucks,
kids. Drink at
exactly.
home.
You see,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
No, I just like the convenience of it,
Yeah.
and it's quite fun to drink out of a can too. Let's not deny that.
You know, a lot of people think that cans are the worst thing for
yeah.
But I mean, they're often more hygienic, they're better sealed, you know, they're much better protected against light and whatnot. You know, that's actually a really good method of storing beer.
But let's talk about where did this idea of cans is of the devil type of
no
thing, because
idea.
I know in South African beer drinking circles,
Yeah.
if you're not a beer geek, you know
Yes.
about the quality of cans.
Right.
cans is of the devil. You need your quart or you need your
bottle. And
yeah.
preferably a green one, not even a brown
exactly.
one.
So where did
this
this thing
come from?
originate?
It could have been a
Oh,
number.
let's also guys from CBC.
Speaking of which,
Yes.
let me move in here.
All right.
Welcome, guys.
Hey guys. Yeah, cool, man.
Thandi,
Alrighty, yeah,
we
okay,
got
cool.
we got Alan from CBC with us, and also Jason. Very nice to meet you.
Yeah, pleased to meet you as well.
Pleased to meet
Regardt.
you,
Yeah,
yeah.
again, yeah.
Thank you very much for this launch. Please tell us, we were just talking about the can and how the perception of beer in a can, or craft beer in a can, has always been a little bit... What is this? What is this?
I think even in South Africa, first up, even when we started out here, the first misperception is that draft beer trumps all. It might be depending on the equipment in a place and stuff, but draft beer trumps all, and beer that's in kegs is different from what they put in bottles. That is not true. Obviously, at the brewery, it comes from our bright beer tanks, and then we either send it to the kegging plant or the bottling plant. It's the same. So now, you already have had that perception, and then cans, I mean, if you can, back in the day when I was a student, I would walk in and I'd rather buy a case of 24 black label dumpies than what I would. That's it. That's it, really. Yeah, well, yes, if you can afford Christmas trees, you'll get them anytime. But, so I mean, there's always been this misperception about that, and probably also that things that come out of a can taste different. It's not even just in beer, but it's in soft drinks too. Coke out of those little bottles tastes better than the Coke out of the cans.
I think they really do.
They do, yeah. You see, that's the thing.
On that point, you were saying earlier that there's something inside this tin that makes it.
Well, yeah, no.
less
So,
tinny.
yeah, I mean, the thing is that pretty much your normal aluminium cans that are just full aluminium will in some way affect the taste after extended period of time. Yeah.
Well, they'll impart the taste.
Yeah, definitely. You'll get a harsher metallic taste from it sometimes. It'll alter it. It'll definitely make a difference. So, with a proper craft beer can, what you do is that Brewdogs are one of the first guys that really went into this and wanted to make what we call a mini keg. This is what it is for us. It's your own mini keg. You can take it anywhere and it keeps the freshness locked into your beer. A lot of these cans have a lacquer inside, so it's just a coating inside that just doesn't affect the taste of the beer and keeps the freshness and
So
the
that's
taste
what
of
you
the
got
beer.
inside.
Yeah, it's a lining within the can, but I mean, it's also not just full aluminium. You can feel them when they're empty. They're just really soft almost.
We'll cut them
feels
open
different.
tomorrow and dissect every aspect of this.
You can do exactly that. You can do exactly that. It's all out there now. It's not a
First
secret
empty
anymore.
them and then cut them out.
Yeah.
Of course.
Unless you're gonna
Unless
boat them, then you can do that. That's
We're gonna
fine.
go all Steve Austin on them and just crush them.
That sounds about right.
Yeah. So and I mean, like we were talking about earlier, these cans themselves, they obviously we are canning them at Abro in Sweden, so they have an absolute state-of-the-art system there, and that's what the whole Love the Journey thing for our CBC cans is about. It's the journey of the craft beer. Wolfgang journeyed all the way there. He brewed with the brewmaster of Abro. Abro is a fourth generation brewery in Sweden, so it's a big distinguished line of brewers that's been brewing there, and they brewed together actually, and it's sharing the craft, it's sharing your knowledge. Wolfgang is a master brewer, it is what he does, but everybody over at Abro are the same, so everything's about quality for us, the best quality ingredients in our beers to make the best quality beer, and now we wanted the best quality can to preserve our best quality beer that you have inside of it.
So there is a video that was launched on YouTube, Wolfgang showing the journey, and you need to go watch it if you haven't. But
Please do.
Just tell us briefly what brought about the CBC
How did the journey came about?
Well, I mean, obviously at CBC we bring a whole bunch of different beers. We've been pushed for a while to, obviously the craft beer industry as such has been pushing even Wolfgang's limits if you want to. He's German, he's a master brewer, he knows exactly what he's doing, but IPAs and pale ales are probably not something that's very home to Germany. He's making absolutely incredible beers. Now, if anybody's had our Imperial IPA before,
That's good.
It's
absolute magic.
Great beer.
Absolute
good
magic.
one.
Yeah.
It's a good thing it comes in small bottles.
Exactly.
Yes.
Yeah, just over 7%
When is the
alcohol.
Harvest Lager back out? That's what I was.
It's out now. So it will start hitting stores up in Johannesburg
Autumn time,
right
eh?
now.
Yeah.
So that's
great
always
beer.
during harvest time on the farm. We make it. That's why it's the Harvest Lager. It's it's a tribute to the workers that work on Spice Roots Wine Farm. It's called the Harvest Log. That's why we do it. Yeah,
Great beer.
pretty cool. Yeah. But anyway, so there's been this push, and I know we're always trying to push the limits, and as I said before, also we love feedback from our beer drinkers and feedback from the market. Wolfgang will always say that you're not a true craftsman or a master craftsman unless you're listening to people around you giving feedback and trying to change what you're doing. You're never going to make the perfect beer. I know some of them that I've tasted, it's like, wow, it's pretty close, but you need to keep listening to your market. And this is what brought about this idea. It's not a new thing, obviously, in the States, in the craft beer market. There, it's been around for a while, and it's huge.
Did you see that article the other day? It's about there's some sort of craft brewery in the States that are also canning their beers, no big deal. But what they're doing is instead of having a little pull tab like we're all used to, they provide a little opener, so it comes flat.
No way.
Because it's all in the craft, right?
No.
So you've literally got to like almost cut out
Like
your little
old
opening.
school tin opener.
Cut your lips on it.
So the next step is to just like scrape it on the pavement.
Yeah.
I mean, come on,
Open
hipsters
my
must
baked
stop
beans the
somewhere,
same way I
right?
open my beer.
Yeah. No, I thought that was silly.
Crazy.
It's a nice novelty, and will probably boost the sales a bit because it's something unique.
As a
For the
novelty,
first
yes.
time.
But it's,
So you want to open
sustainable,
your second
really
beer.
nice.
Not
But
all
by the time you've
novelties
had
are
your
practical
third,
at the end of the day.
No,
If it's a good beer, then sales will pick up in the bottles, I guess. So.
Yeah. All I have in my mind is being on a camping trip and going, hey, I got 24 beers. Oh, we forgot to open it. And you got guys there with a rock.
Right?
Like, come on!
Speaking of which, what made you want to put this specifically in a can? What was the
That is
idea?
exactly it. It's so much more portable, There's a few guys doing cans, but it is what it is. If you can get, your normal generic lagers and stuff in a can and take it on a trip with you, but now you can
Bit of a story.
take pale ale.
Quality
Real
beer.
quality craft beer and a pale ale as such. And I mean, try to, we were also saying earlier, try to lug 6 40ml bottles of your favorite CBC beer somewhere. And it's that's heavy, man. If you're on a hiking trip, you're going to be hating yourself half a day in.
I did that exact thing at the Otter 2 years ago.
Oh, wow.
I had 6 440s in my bag. And
Only 6?
But now you can have a dozen.
that's
I
right.
drank the other 10 the night before.
Yes.
That's irrelevant.
Made up for it.
Yeah.
So Jason, let's just quickly talk. You Alan's the outgoing CBC guy
Brand ambassador, yeah.
and brand ambassador, and Jason, you're the incoming guy. Tell us a little bit about yourself and where do you fit into this beer picture?
Just pure passion for the craft of beer. I mean, I've been a home brewer for the last 5-6 years. Left my previous industry due to economic climates, I guess you could say, and I made a conscious decision to get into what I love doing. So I moved out of the music and beer is where I want to be.
You're a musician.
No.
Just want to say, please play us or sing us something.
I'm tone deaf. No, I was in the music industry, so we were in the record company industry. But beer is it's what I love. It's
So
my
you
passion.
said you started at homebrewing.
Yeah,
You still homebrewing?
I still do. Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about your homebrewing. What do you brew? What's your favorite type of beer?
I like the stouts, the porters. A couple of the dark stuff.
beers.
Yeah, Jason Black. Well, it just lends itself nicely.
Yeah.
So porters, stouts, English bitters. More the traditional styles.
What a black IPA.
I've done a black IPA.
Yeah.
My girlfriend loves IPAs, and she loves me. So black IPAs.
Yeah.
You might be an IPA, but you're not black.
It's all in the name.
So CBC is obviously Cape Brewing Company. It's not from Joburg, where we are recording this podcast from.
Yeah.
What do you guys do up here? I mean, where can we expect to see you guys? What is CBC's plans for Joburg?
For up here,
I mean, it's massive up here. Look, we obviously do a lot of festivals up here, and at the end of the day, people know the beer, but in and out here in Johannesburg, you might be a bit detached from the Cape, obviously, because we're miles away, and Cape Townians seem to be allergic to Johannesburg. So you're the face of the brand up here, and that's what you're pretty much doing. A lot of our ethos at the brewery is to be absolutely about the quality of our beer, and we want our beer to be served at its best quality to customers wherever they are in the country.
And
So yeah.
I must say that out of the most consistent beers that I've had at restaurants, I've had a terrible experience just yesterday at a restaurant in Braamfontein. Out of the most consistent, CBC and Darling Brew and Jack Black has been the most. You can, like, anywhere when I go and I see a dodgy beer and I think maybe I'm tight on a budget here and I don't want to waste my money, go for a CBC. You see, so it's really that they've really built the consistency with fans and drinkers. So
That's what we strive for. If you've met Wolfgang or been down to the brewery before, you'll see that it's absolutely pedantic about the quality of the beer and the consistency. I mean, I speak under correction, but I'm pretty sure Wolfgang, if anything outlandish happened to any of his beers while it's being brewed or fermented, he will not bottle or keg or can it. He just does not believe in that. And that's a big thing in this industry. We love the industry. We love supporting other breweries. We love supporting the craft itself. And so if you guys have seen our craft collab stuff, you know, we love everything about it. And we love any and all beers that are of good quality. I mean, but unfortunately, it's a hard thing. It doesn't come overnight to be able to pump out consistent quality beers out of your brewery.
But
You'd be really into it. Yeah.
But I've heard via the grapevine that some other brewery, also big brewery in South Africa, is willing to in the next 3 to 5 years to expand to a smaller brewery up here to provide for the market up here. Would you guys ever consider? Would you just keep things down in the Cape? Or would you guys expand to that level, or would you?
As it stands now, no. We are the Cape Brewing Company as part of our name. We're very proud about our brand too.
And your water source is down there. That's what the brewery was built on.
That's
Yeah.
what
that's
it is.
true.
96% of beer is water.
Exactly.
And we can't get Paul Spring Mountain water
No,
here
no.
out of Braamfontein's
No,
taps.
no.
Unfortunately not. Maybe if we track the stuff up. No, look, you know.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with our water, man.
no, there's nothing
Water's
wrong.
yours.
There's
Come
nothing
on, we drink
But
our
it's not going to be
water.
CBC water.
So tell me about, we're talking about where beer's brewed, and this was bottled in
This was canned in Sweden. not happened.
canned
Yeah,
in Sweden.
yeah.
But it was brewed in South Africa, right?
No.
Oh,
It's brewed
everything
there.
there.
So that was. He talked about the video of Wolfgang going there. That's what he went there to do. They didn't, just video him go get cold in the snow for like 2 days and come back. He went there, met up with the guys there at Abro and brewed the beer, and and that's where they're going to be canning it, and that's how it goes. So that's what the whole journey is about.
Is it
So
a special
this.
edition, or is it coming back to
Well,
be
it-
brewed here?
Oh, no,
Yeah,
this
well,
is it. That's it. Well, if you go down to the brewery, we do brew it there as well. But this is here to stay. This is going to
Cool.
keep coming.
Okay.
It's here to
That's-
stay.
That's good.
It's
So
around.
is this going to be brewed in South Africa and canned here, or brewed here? Canned?
We'll can
That's
it
for the
and still brew it in Abra as it stands. Yeah, in Sweden. Yeah.
That's
so
why they love the
that's
journey.
why the journey, and that's what it's all about. It's not as if we've contracted out to somebody else. Wolfgang
Actually
literally
went
goes
there.
to Sweden and brews with them, which is very cool. You have a collaboration between two incredible brewmasters over in Abra and Wolfgang themselves that are and top-notch facilities. It's great. I mean, it's not to say that something can come out of stainless steel tank here in Heidelberg or something over here. It's just that these guys love their craft and they want to do it the best they can.
Let's be honest, we love to think about our craft beer as coming from a place of passion. Brewed at the kind of the mothership or the homeland or wherever you think of.
Yeah, I mean, it's funny talking about this to somebody else quite recently. Brewers and Union has done a lot for craft beer in South Africa, funnily enough.
Plenty.
I mean, 3 years ago, everybody was running around with a bottle of Stepweiss.
Yeah.
And if you told them, listen, that's from Germany, they wouldn't really believe you. But the funny thing is, they just had to turn the bottle around and read, and it's there. I think there's still people out there that don't even know Brewers in Union. It's fun labels and stuff. They got the all day and the Sunday and the Friday and the Handwerk and the Feast of the Deep.
beautiful. The label was
Summer was
gorgeous.
great beer.
It's great
Even-
beer.
yeah.
Great beer. And that's the thing, it's all about, in my mind, it's about bringing people back to the love of beer and the love of craft of beer. Everything we do is done at CBC is all South African. I mean, all the, Wolfgang is German, yes, and we have a big mix of nationalities down at the brewery. But if ever you spend some time with him, you can chat to him. I mean, he's so passionate about the beer industry in South Africa. He just gives his all to it. It's very cool.
No, we'll be there. We'll be
Oh, no,
there.
you can
should.
taste it in the
And
beer.
please do go and have a chat with him down there while you guys are. It would be great.
It's a really well brewed beer, guys. Well done.
Yeah,
Very,
I think
very,
this is
very
great.
Yeah, man.
I'm definitely going to session this bad boy.
That's
Oh,
it.
yeah.
That's it, guys. And yeah, as of next week, available in retailers, so you guys can go and get
Wonderful.
them and have fun.
Look forward to any place we should be looking.
Probably ShopRite, Checkers, Checkers
Okay.
liquor shops in the beginning, and then yeah, we'll move out from there. And yeah, as I said, download the app. The app is extremely cool. You know, for beer lovers or people that like beer and traveling and the journey of craft beer, it's very cool. You take a photo of the beer where you bought it and whatever, and then in between every single beer, and you know, it can be really any CBC beer that you drink. It will log the distance between every beer that you've drank all around the country. So
Wow, that's cool.
Yeah,
I quite like
I've downloaded the app and I
Yeah.
did my first entry.
Really?
Yeah, so it's quite cool to see
Okay.
how
Fantastic.
you
I think I
can
need to
track
do
it.
that.
It's very
Yeah.
cool. You should download it.
I'm gonna do
Yeah.
that.
absolutely.
So guys, go get the app, go to the website, research this beer, get it in your shop if you can. It's
Called the
great.
CBC Love the Journey app, right?
Yes.
That's
Yeah.
it. That's it.
Yeah.
And there's an awesome video on the website as well. You go check
And
it
it's the first South African beer app.
Yeah.
So
it's
that
not.
makes it. What's the first one?
No, my Brewcraft.
Yeah, there's been one too. But this is dedicated by a brewer. By a brewer.
By a brewer.
Oh,
yes.
by a brewer,
By a
definitely.
brewer, I mean by a brewer.
Yes, not by a brewer.
That's the first
Yes,
one.
no,
So
you're
and
right.
that makes it so
Yeah,
so
it
much
does.
more
Special.
Yeah.
Well, thank you very much, guys. Thank you very much for
Sweet,
launching
guys.
this beer and
Yeah.
giving us a taste of it. It's going down the treat.
I'm
wonderful.
really glad you guys enjoyed it. Thank you for joining
Thank
us.
you.
It's been awesome.
Thank you. And from Regardt, Ivor, and the CBC gang, cheers. This is CraftNation.
Peace
Over and
out.
Cheers, guys.
out.